This far we have discussed about this code structure about HTML, and now it's time to move on and we'll discuss more about this tags and elements, and we'll start with headings and line break these tags, and eventually we'll move on to image, hyperlink, these other tags. So to do that, I'll just delete all of this and I'll again type HTML. So as you can see, it's Emmet plugins, and it's already installed in our Visual Studio Code. It's pre-installed actually. You don't have to install it by yourself. So let's click here and we have the structure. Now inside body, we'll just first add some text. So as we added before, which was hello world, and if I save this and open up with live server, and we have our hello world here. So now let's see what else we can do with HTML, because this is what we have done till yet. And I'll start with headings. So whenever you want to write some headings, we use the H tag, and it's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. There are 6 tags. So let's start with H1. So 1. After that, we tag H2. As you can see, I'm just writing the opening tag and it's all closing it automatically, which is happening for Emmet plugins again. So let's type heading 2 and let's save. Let's see what's happening. As you can see, we have this H1 tag and H2, and H1 is bigger than H2, which makes sense, I think. And we have other tags like H3. Remember, we only have 6 tags here for heading, and if I show you now, and as you can see, the 1 is pretty big and 2 is smaller than 1, and 3 and so on. So I think you already know what's happening here. I mean, you get it, and it's pretty much easy to understand what's happening here. I mean, it's not that tough or anything like that. So now, yeah, we understand what's happening here. Like this H1 tag, whenever you are trying to add some headings, make sure you are using this H1, H2 tag. Like maybe you have a blog website, you want to give it a title, you can go with one H1 or H2, and maybe you have a little more smaller text in footer section, which we will explore later. You can use H6, H5. So the choice is up to you. Next, let's see what is paragraph. And before that, just let's do something like the comment out few things. Let's say this is the normal text, and again it's Control// to comment out this thing. This is headings, and let's go with paragraph. Let's comment out this as well. And to add some paragraph, what you have to do, just P is for the paragraph. Now if I type lorem ipsum, as you can see, it's an Emmet plugins again, and I press enter, and as you can see, I have a lots of dummy text here. I'll just make a little bit organized, and I'll save it. It's okay, kind of a. So this is a paragraph, and if I show you now inside my browser, as you can see, I have this paragraph, long paragraph here. And now you might be thinking, when you need a paragraph? Well, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Like if you are making a blog website, if you have a blog or maybe about section of your website, you need a total about text for you can go with this paragraph tag. Now as you can see, we have a long text here, like this text is taking the full width of the screen. Now just suppose you want to just break the line kind of here after X. So what we can do then? So if I see it's here, so what you will do, you'll just type br and you'll just close it and save it. It's a self-closing tag, you can do that as well. And as you can see, it's just broke the line here. Now it's taking as much width as you want. So I hope it's quite easy to understand. Now just suppose we have one more text here. I mean, I can just copy this. Okay, let's just copy this whole P, Control C and Control P. So now if we save this, see, we have 2 lines, 2 paragraphs here. Now suppose we want a underline here between them, just to separate them. I know that doesn't make sense, like we don't use underline here, but just suppose we need an underline to separate this paragraph. To separate that, we will use HR, which is again a self-closing tag. And if I save this, and as you can see, now you might be thinking, how can we make it small? Okay, let's just don't worry about it right now. We'll see that when we'll learn about CSS. Let's just understand HR gives you underline whenever wherever you need it. So as you can see, we have this headings, normal text, paragraph. So right now let's see how we can use some other things like bold, italic, and underline, this types of tag. Let's just call other tags, comment out this stuff, and here we'll go with small b. After that we'll go with italic and we'll use I for that. So bold b, small b for bold, and a small I for italic. And I'll say this is okay. Let's save this and let's see. So as you can see, we have bold text here, we have italic. Now we want to do a line break here. I hope you already got that part. And to do that, we'll just type here and self close this. And as you can see, they are one after another. Now just suppose we have this whole paragraph here, and I want to make this part bold and this part will stay normal. And to do that, I'll just come here and type b, small b. Remember again, it will self close it, so I'll cut it from here, Control X, and I'll paste b here. So if I save it now, and as you can see, it's bold and this one is normal. Now can we make this bold and italic together? Well, of course we can. And to do that, what we'll do, come here and type I, and we'll cut it and paste it before B. Remember, you are pasting it before B because it's starting with bold tag and ending with bold tag, and we are starting with I tag and ending with I tag. So let's set, so it's bold and italic. So that makes sense, right? So we just understood how these things are happening, like headings, normal text, paragraph, bold, italic. And if I give it a HR at the end, again HR is for underline. So as you can see, it's giving a long underline throughout this whole page. Now I want to give this text underline like this bold and italic. What we can do, will you go with HR? Of course not. To do that, what we will do, we'll just go with U and we'll cut it, paste it here and save it. Let's see. And as you can see, this italic has a nice underline, and we'll same we'll do with the bold one. Cut it from here, we'll paste it here. Let's see. As you can see, this is the bold text and this is an italic text. These are pretty much the easiest stuff to do. Like these are, it's not that much stuff, it's quite easy to understand. And now my suggestion is just, you can, if just try out this thing, like just type a normal word and go with this headings, paragraph, and bold, italic, underline text. Just do as same as I did, and just see if you can do it or not. And in next video we'll explore a little more about HTML5 and its tags and elements. So till then, stay safe, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.